Hey, this true, y'all. What's going on? Man, last night was a doozy. The folks got murked over there. Oh, it was one dead over there at Clicks yesterday on Winchester. I just so happened to be in the area, and it was just a matter of time. I mean, this is in East Memphis. I mean, East Memphis known for, pills and the girls. Get the women with the job, so they say. Them couch potatoes. But, this is a pool hall. They got 2 men. They got a hookah lounge. They got a liquor store. This is a strip mall. Something like Big T Bazaar without the clothes. Yeah, they got everything set up for a disaster in a dark little cut. You got club. We might well say 2 clubs, because the pool hall is a club. They got a liquor store in the middle. They got ratchet ass security. Then they got food for the big girls, some skinny girls, if y'all make yourself throw up. And they got a closed down, temporarily closed movie theater, all in the dark cut, of course, a Walgreens. And it was just a matter of time when I knew when the donuts, when the what they call that movie, Fast and the Furious shit. Everybody bringing out their charges and shit, leaving donuts in the circles all around the goddamn street, and Memphis MPD just sitting there enjoying the show and recording and shit. I'm talking about niggas spinning in front of cars and traffic. MPD just, they ain't there. They there, but they not there. If you get what I'm saying. So I knew it was just a matter of time. It was just a recipe for disaster. But this particular incident, yeah, I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on with that one. In the way that he was left, and in the way that he was left, in the area that it was in, and at the time that it was in, don't make no sense for that point in time, because wasn't nobody supposed to be there. You get it? I was there though. Go ahead and say that now. You know what it means later. Okay, now YouTube. Man, who can you trust these days on YouTube? And specifically concerning Dolph case. It's what they call, it's a lot of plays being ran. Man, this is so much bigger than a lot of plays being ran, because before you say that and get comfortable with that, so to feel some type of way, that tells you the shit, how big this shit is. Because where all these guys come from, and why now, and why Dolph case. You know what I'm saying? It's to a point you can't even tell. Pretty much, man, doesn't this shit look funny? Like this, I mean, YouTube has transformed in 1 month. It ain't because another rapper died. It's bigger than that shit. About 3 died. Why them Dallas boys was talking about stay out of Dallas business? Why in Memphis right now, Dallas getting murked? What Dallas doing in the city? Because I just told y'all at 1, almost 2 o'clock in the morning on Chelsea Avenue exit, Memphis niggas know what that means. How 2 niggas from Dallas get murked? And why? What's that about? Okay, and a female, she survived. With Texas plate, Dallas. And then how about an hour after that, a carjacking in the same area. Now, an hour and a half after that, a carjacking in the same area. Now, see, if I could put that together and know what happened, not because I'm in Memphis, why the MPD can't do it? How they not connect them two when 2 niggas, they were followed by a car that came in, carjack another car, immediately after these 2 guys get murked. On videotape with their faces. Boy, do y'all know these broadcasts dead on the news? Do y'all have anybody seen these 2 guys? Yeah, it ain't like it was the opposite. So my point is, if you're expecting, I'm gonna get back to the YouTube in a minute. If you're expecting MPD to do anything, I mean, I guess they gonna sit in the car for 8 hours and fill that motor truck up before they go in, probably do a couple of traffic tickets, speeding tickets or some shit like that. MPD ride by you. They too busy getting that real money. You know what I mean? It's like goons, man. It's like goons. See, I ain't never stressed how I felt, because when they box me in, you ever seen somebody? Let me take y'all back to that day, and this comes from the Dolph case. So when you see me in the back seat of the police car, and you hear a dumb motherfucker say, "Well, how you was on your way to jail and your hands cuffed behind you?" Nigga, my hands wasn't cuffed at all. What that tell you? I bet you don't even know. You can't even phantom that dude. Yeah, they weren't cuffed at all. They got cuffed when I got in the tunnel. But ask me why would I get boxed in if you pull me over for, I ain't gonna give you the whole case because I gotta beat it. And I had the best lawyer thanks to y'all. But ask me how I felt not knowing what I'm seeing and hearing what they saying and the words they was using. See, they ain't tell me they was sent. I knew they was sent, and I knew why. Because I done been in jail so many times, I wouldn't have fear if I was riding dirty, but I ain't selling dope. I ain't robbing. I ain't shot nobody. I changed my life. So tell me how a man feel at that moment, because you don't box me in. Y'all know what a box in? That's 4 cars. That's one in the front, one in the back, 2 on the side, where you can't even go nowhere. What's up with that tow truck? That tow truck. How you know you was gonna tow anything? See, that wasn't the move if I hadn't pressed my live for 43 seconds before he snatched my phone and snatched me out the car out of pure frustration because I fucked up his plans. Now, what plans was that? And by the way, if y'all listening, y'all fucked up, because I've been had a team and everybody in town now. So if anything happened to me, any kind of harassment, we finna go selling. Y'all don't understand what's going on. Everything can't go on YouTube when you want. Now I do what I do, but I do it smart. I never show my hand. You gotta keep something in the tuck, what they call insurance. See, they would have found this out if they hadn't. See, they couldn't do nothing to me because they didn't know. But that was a fear tactic. It didn't work, but a little bit. Because I don't mind saying, you have to embrace your fear. When you got. Because your reflexes won't come to life until you fear something. And when it's your life, all you see is who you love. It really ain't about you. Ain't nobody scared to die. What? Go to sleep? I ain't scared to go to sleep. I mean, that's all I'm gonna do is go to sleep. How you kill somebody? You just put them to sleep. I mean, if you believe in Jesus, when Jesus come back, it's gonna feel like a short nap. You're gonna get up stretching. It might be 2,000 years later. That's what death mean to me, asleep. You can't hurt nobody but one time. They don't feel nothing but probably nothing. You shoot somebody in the head, sleep. How you kill somebody and just gave them the best sleep of their life? That ain't, and that's how I live. I live by who I used to be and how many lives I destroyed selling dope, popping pistols, all because another nigga was doing it. That shit wasn't never in my heart. But when you snatched out of your environment and taken to another city, you tend to grow up. You tend to mimic. But I would thank God my eyes ain't never turned black and my heart ain't never turned cold. And that's why I do what I do. You can't call me no blogger. Don't call me no blogger. Because once again, True Results was before YouTube. And they never been about no money. Now all these plays I'm seeing ran and how easy it is to hustle y'all money, y'all don't know what to believe. So it's like y'all being caught in the matrix of made up information, and ain't no way you can verify it, because that's what I be trying to do for whatever I believe in. It ain't just like I'm looking for, like, I ain't one of the ones to look for something Matter of fact, forget about the social media part of it. See, at the end of the day, it's from me not liking something or me wanting to know something, basically. And so everything I do, just got to look at it for what it is. I do it for myself, and then I just share. See, I can use social media for a conversation, but I don't feed out the conversation because my feet stay on the ground. That's what I be meaning when I say, if you ain't coming outside, you ain't doing nothing but feeding off death, profiting off death. Because if you care, it's people out here. Why you worrying about it? Why you doing that? Boy, if you come outside, you can change. You can. If you ever took it back, you can give back, but you can't do it from inside the house, collecting money. Every little bit helps, but please, I advise all men, man, y'all better start thinking about these women and children. I mean, if I can multiply myself, goddamn it, it'll be done. But I ain't the only man out here. See, it's organizations. Some of them got guns. You know what I'm saying? Legalized. But it's always trying to clear a path for escape for the mothers of your children, your grandmama, your mama, nieces, and then that's just the girls. Man, got women and children, man. If we don't do it, who gonna do it? We don't have to be, every man don't have to sit around being disgruntled with the police, in fear of the police. Just recognize the police are not by God's design. You find that in the Bible. But I know men are great men. Can't self-anoint themselves great. Great men have to be used by God. Great men are great, but they ordained. Just like everybody can't be a pastor. You're not supposed to self-ordain yourself. It's not called an anointing just because you go to theology. You get a theology degree to go panhandle money. Motivational speakers are not gonna bless you. Feel good churches are not gonna come do no good. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So the plays that's being wearing on YouTube, I want y'all to go look at something. You can watch who you want to watch, do what you want to do. Just like the puppet master are using them, they are using you. Because if it was about facts, it would be less said and everybody would be in agreement. When you start seeing all of a sudden out the blue, you better pay attention to who died and what's different from the man before him. It was Mo 3, King Von, Dolph. I mean, we went through all of that. What's different? What, ain't nobody, y'all think it's a sliding contest? That ain't what it was about. There's just more black people dead. But if that's what you do, base it on, well, you can say niggas roll for Dolph. Okay, that's more black people dead. What's that gonna do? Bullets fly. But if you want to recognize the big shit, then what's different? Everything is different. The crime scene, the motherfucking YouTube. I'm talking about blogger against blogger. But you don't know what's going on behind the scene, do you? Tell me how, since they feeding off everybody's inability to leave there, it's easy to get online and say you know something. All you gotta do is go read the comment section or let these cult-like people, and there you go. You can make up a whole lot. Ask Most Hated Blogger. I mean, behind the scenes, they clicked up together. Just look. Like, who was this person before Mo 3, and what was they doing? How passionate was they? Was they concerned? Now, when you link up with the suspect in the streets, and you wasn't doing none of that shit, you against that, you been paid, or you been compromised, and that's everybody. So how do true results remain true? I adapt to every situation. That's the key. That's the key. See, the mysterious team that you hear me say, you can believe it. Have you ever seen them? How you know? Have you ever heard them? You don't know. Just know you can have 50 channels on YouTube. You don't know who behind any one of those channels. So when you say, when I need some help or I'm trying to do something, I need funding, then I should be able to ask my family members. That's why I don't use the word subscribers. You ask them who, I don't have moderators or none of that. I answer all my comments by myself, 9 times out of 10, ASAP. Ask how many people I respond to back as soon as you finish typing, because my phone stay with me, and so is my family gotta stay with me. See, that's the love that I got. And you have to cheat yourself and become an instant hater to hate me, to not believe the words coming out of my mouth. You exposed. I mean, reverse it. I'd rather call me fake, but call me fake with a definition of who I am. And then you could be real as you want to be. That's why the real niggas said anyway, because they ain't outside. And that ain't true. Get back with y'all.